Today, I want to talk about 9 relationship problems that we have because of internet. Of course, internet is one of the greatest inventions of humanity, but with its benefits, it also have negative sides. For example, we can say about sympathy of one person to another according to the likes they give on their photos. Cheating is so easy in 2 clicks. All these problems are very important problems that we need to identify. I will just describe the situations, and if you find yourself among these characters, or if you know someone among these characters, try to tell them about that, but in very good way without touching their egos. Let's go. Number 1 is Gatsbying. Imagine you post a lot of photos from the party, from the travel, from the beach, from the seaside, from the mountains, the places you go. All those photos are for people to know how cool you are. But you don't do it for everyone, you do it for one person. So you put all your photos on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. Everyone see that, comment, answer, react. But one person for whom you do that doesn't even notice that. That is Gatsbying. The name of this problem comes from Francis Fitzgerald's book Great Gatsby. Jay Gatsby in New York organizing parties. So one woman that is falling in love will notice that party and will come there. Number 2 is orbiting. Orbiting is a situation when you follow someone but you don't interact directly with that person. You don't write, you don't comment, you don't like that person. You just know what's happening in that person's life. Well, sometimes it is the way to follow people you don't know, because I really don't believe that people who have 10,000 followers, for example, they talk to all of them one by one. This is the way, for example, to keep contact with your classmates, with your relatives, with your friends. It is impossible to talk to all of them, but in this case, at least you know what's happening in their life and they know what's happening in your life without direct interacting. Number 3 is microcheating. This is interesting. Well, microcheating is signs of online flirt. Single like or message doesn't mean anything. What is microcheating is your indirect actions. For example, if you follow some new person, you like the person, you go to the very old pictures of the person and like that. If you like very old picture, it means you were scrolling the profile of that person. Why would you do that if you have a partner? Your ex-partner's name appear in your search history browser, or you still have a dating app in your phone while you have a partner. Number 4 is ghosting. Well, ghosting is when a person disappears without explaining anything. This can be dangerous because another side doesn't understand what's wrong, what's happened, what changed. The person who ghosts, for him maybe it's the very easy and unresponsible way to stop the relationship. That's very ugly, very terrible way to do that. Number 5 is mosting. Well, mosting is just like ghosting, except before leaving, before disappearing, the person promises so many good things. He promises the future, he talks how close they are, and after he gets what he needs, he just disappears. This mostly happens when boys need sex. Number 6 is stashing. Well, stashing is when your partner doesn't want to meet you with friends, with family. Most of the times in most developed societies, this is the sign that person is not serious about you. So this is a sign to start asking the questions. Why? It's happening. Sometimes it's because of social status, sometimes it's because of nationality, sometimes it's because of the religion. There are a lot of problems why a boy or a girl doesn't want to meet the partner with the friends, with the family, or with others. Number 7 is FOMO, fear of missing out. The situation when you sit at home and you see how your friends go to travel, you see how your friends go to theater, go to seaside, meet with people, go on meetups, all those meetings, and you do nothing, and you start feeling worried, like what if the whole world is passing by and you cannot jump into that train? Well, FOMO is mostly not relationship problem with others, this is relationship problem with yourself. But trust me, sometimes it's much better to sit at home, to read the book, to watch the movie, instead of going to the party, instead of going somewhere. Cyberbullying is just like any other kind of bullying, instead it happening online using the technologies. Sometimes cyberbullies, they just write very ugly, very bad comments, or sometimes they tell they will kill that person. This is happening with oppositional leaders. Well, sometimes the people being hacked and their pictures, their private pictures from their phone being posted online, or sometimes people being blackmailed in order not to post those private pictures online. In a lot of countries this is crime, and if someone will see that, will face cyberbullying, they for sure need to go to police. Well, contra, your actions may be part of cyberbullying, and even if you don't understand that. So we need to know what is cyberbullying and keep far from that in order to protect ourselves and protect others. Number 9 is cyberstalking. Just like the previous one, is the same stalking, just using online tools, using online technologies. Well, cyberstalking happens because we put our personal information online, so other people it will be easy for other people to interact to us, but at the same time it is a lot of information for our enemies, for those stalkers who will use this private information. A lot of times stalkers follow their ex-partners or their crush that they even don't know. They just fall in love and they get mad and they stalk those people. I do understand a lot of these problems look very funny, but in real life this is not funny. This is real problem, this is dangerous problem, psychological problem, and we need to share the information as much as possible in order we will not be those characters, or our friends will not be those characters. Thank you for watching. Like this video, share it, and bye bye.